We are fine? This is a real thing? Okay.
He was muted in Discord, but he said it in...
Okay, so it looks like we've got a Japanese noble against a Roman...
A what? Cut out.
King. Oh, what did you hear?
A Roman...
King.
King.
Actually, it's more like... So, Astaroth is like the noble of this castle, and Enders is playing the assassin that's here to kill him.
Alright, that's the roleplay we're gonna run with this, I guess. If that's what we're doing.
I don't really see why it's a problem.
I didn't say it was a problem. I just said that it was full of...
You had an intonation that led me to believe it might be a problem.
You know, I think you're reading too much into it.
Just asking you to check the attitude.
Alright. Wow, he just keeps ducking despite the string.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit of...
Grab him out of the armor.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that you could do that.
Yeah, armor does lose to grabs consistently.
I guess that's why Astaroth players tend to use it as like as long range as possible.
Yeah. Alright. Enders is gonna... I get the feeling that he's trying to do what I'm talking about, where he just gets in against Rikuto and stays there.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a lot of walking and blocking that we're seeing, which is definitely a good way to go.
Just hit him out of it.
Nice.
Wow. Calls out the 650 with the duck.
Yeah,
he's gonna walk
like trying to get these ideas of trying to catch some of the stuff that Astaroth does that relies on highs in terms of the zoning.
Yeah.
But at the same vein, Astaroth is going to be able to then start doing stuff like DEA and kick it out.
That was not what he wanted.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination. Let's hope he doesn't choke on it, but nope.
Yeah, so we got a lot of highs coming out from Rikuto, so I definitely think that the main adaptation that's going to happen is that it's going to have to rely on stuff like... Well, it looks like he tried to do a 6B there, but he ended up getting hit out of... Oh my god.
Such a clean whip punish.
Yeah. I don't really know, yeah. Rikuto needs to come up with something right now. Wow. He's going for more mids, but they're just not fast enough.
Enders is not respecting Rikuto, like, at all. But nice GI. Off the whiff. I don't know what he went for there. I think he thought he was going to do a horizontal.
Yeah, some sort of an auto GI.
Yeah.
He wanted to be fancy, or he wanted to be schmancy.
Walks up into another... Wow, you cannot roll down on the ground. Alright, Rikuto making adaptations, keeping Enders out, but it's only a matter of time until he gets back in, gets the throw.
Well, also at the same vein, I feel like Enders was a little bit jumpy to try and end that round.
Yeah.
He seemed to be getting a little bit impatient, ended up taking a lot of guard damage that he didn't need to.
I think that's a big problem that Enders has in general, where when he has you on low health, he's only thinking about killing you, and how he can make it happen as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's a fault that a lot of players have, I think.
Yeah.
And it's an important thing to remember, and I think Zubaz always talks about it, where because your opponent is at low life, you should not change how you play.
Yeah.
Because that's the best way to make sure that you seem predictable.
Is this gonna work?
Oh, yeah, it is. I think it is.
Oh my god! That should close out the first game. That was so cool. Teleports behind him.
Yeah, fantastic teleportation magic to beat the bull rush.
Classic Soul Calibur fundamentals. In every single game it's worked like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Pretty, I think that's... What Rikuto is really going to want to try and do against Enders here is just, like, enforce those weird timings and keep him far away, because Enders is trying really hard to get in and not respect him. And that's when Rikuto is losing, once Enders is in. But it seems like he's able to rack up a good amount of damage and guard damage when he's, like, playing the zoning game.
Yeah, Rikuto's ability to use Ensnaring Bridge isn't necessarily being all that effective against Enders' Gang of Elk. Good night, everybody.
This is not D&D.
That wasn't D&D.
I don't
Ooh, A+P to beat out the armor grab.
Alright, just getting in his face. Nice sidestep, but no punish.
Yeah, getting lots of sidesteps, but feels a little bit hesitant to try and do punish against the string from Astaroth.
No punish, but goes for a mix-up instead. Rikuto guessing right, but no punish on his end either.
So both playing very timid, both very hesitant to do anything.
Just GI'd from like mid-range. Rikuto, this is like the 4th time Rikuto has just done run up, crouch grab, and guess right on the break too. That's the first round.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same vein, Enders is crouching a lot, and I think he's trying to catch Rikuto trying to come in with a wall rising A, and it just isn't coming out in time.
Yeah. Rikuto, sorry, Enders does spend a lot of time really trying to sniff out highs and get Rising A, because, you know, it is a horizontal mid.
Well, it's also, he gets a lot of damage off of that sort of thing, too, so he gets a pretty heavy reward.
Yeah, he racks up. Alright, nice break on the side throw. Plane. Oh! I wonder if that was on reaction. That looked like it was on reaction, not
Yeah, it did. Well, at the same time, we also have seen him get hit by some of these IGDRs as well. So, it's not necessarily on reaction.
Combo!
Yeah, it's more like
This is not gonna work.
like an assumption punish, as you might call it.
Yeah, he sees that he's doing something and reacts to it.
Yeah.
Close out the second round, I believe.
Yeah, I think it will. He's at yellow light.
Yeah.
So it might be something that that Rikuto can try and potentially bait, though it is pretty risky to bait it because you are effectively trying to go in against Enders to try and make that whiff happen.
Yeah. Which seems to be counterintuitive to Rikuto's general game plan, but
Yeah,
again,
exactly.
you have to hold your RE against Astaroth, because he just gets extra damage. Weird string mix-ups. Gets the side throw this time, gonna have pretty strong rookie here.
Yeah, just trying to stay cautious, just trying to stay like as safe as he can while still trying to get in.
Oh, caught him out of the IGDR. Enders really has Rikuto's timings down right now with these IGDRs. Alright, gets the GI. Rikuto gets it right on the mix-up.
It probably has to do with just the amount of experience that he has playing Astaroth, honestly.
Yeah.
Not ducking
But
that
there
high,
is a
huh?
mid. Very nice application of the 60 speed. We've seen Rikuto use that lethal hit a lot.
Yeah,
and
trying to
you
catch the
actually-
backdashes.
You usually don't see it very often. Enders getting a bit too antsy with these backdashes.
Really, the only time that you see that lethal hit is trying to catch the backdashes
Yeah.
after like an Astaroth string. Yeah, running into too many things. Not in
Yeah.
range for the 4B, so we'll see if the Soul Charge can pull something out, but I assume Rikuto's going to do what he normally does, which is nothing.
Backstep 60. Yeah. Oh, teleport behind him. This is going to do a lot of damage. With the Oki. Goes for another throw, but not quite in range. Gets a solid whiff punish. This is almost even up in health, and now Enders has the lead. But
All right,
Rikuto
so I
has
think-
that CE. He wants the CE.
I would say that Enders really needs to kind of make sure to stay as
Kill
calm
him.
as possible. Oh, it's
not
not.
quite going to close it out, but mix up. Yeah.
He's gonna get. We're gonna get such an earful about how 2A plus B is worthless now.
Every single time.
Yeah.
But we're tied up 1-1. Very nice adaptations there from Rikuto. I think that Enders needs to kind of get a hold of his timings again, because the correct timing that he needs has changed because Rikuto has changed his one. So
Yeah, it's a matter of making sure that. Well, I also feel like Enders just needs to make sure to stay calm. Again, we saw it in one round of the first game, and where he was just getting a little bit too ambitious with trying to get in and making sure that his pressure was actually going to happen. But Rikuto is very much used to people doing that to him all the time. So you have to make sure that you're not going to be too predictable about it.
yeah, you like oh my god, he just shoots him. That's one gunshot on the board.
I didn't actually know that counted.
Well, I would assume it. You know, I guess I don't know either, but I would assume it does. I wouldn't.
You know what happens when you assume.
Not
stepping that kind of stuff at all, huh?
Yeah. Bit tricky online. Really nice sidestep. He knew that Rikuto... Enders wanted to wake up and mash, and he knew Rikuto knew. So instead he woke up and sidestep. That was really clean from Enders.
Yeah, it was very similar to what Rikuto had done to him in the previous game.
Yeah. Alright, well, Enders has a life lead, so Rikuto's backing up. Isn't really going to achieve much. Just okay, that whiff for some reason, and he closes it out with the ace like this.
He got that really like slight sidestep, and it was just enough. So it seems like Enders is going back to like some of these sidesteps, because what Rikuto was doing in the previous game was doing a lot of those BAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rikuto very much
gonna
not
love
getting
that.
a whole lot of success with trying to like create this zoning and stuff.
But these back rolls are really getting him paid. Nice.
Yep.
Gets the guaranteed damage. Really good whiff punish from Enders there.
Yes, one thing that Rikuto has always been really good is making his way that he gets up awkward enough to where it's not necessarily all that predictable.
Yeah. Alright, Enders just gonna soul charge. Now they both have it. Both these characters with really pretty ridiculous soul charges.
Yeah, it all depends on which player is going to be able to get theirs to go out first.
Bang bang!
He's got the lethal
Enders has
hit.
a lethal hit. Not
Once
quite
again,
dead yet.
Both of these guys have fallen apart whenever their opponents have teched forward on their wake-ups and then have immediately sidestepped.
Yeah. Wow, he just hits him out of the armor with a low, but Rikuto gets the tech trap. IGDR with punish too slow. No duck. Again, these crouch throws are really getting Rikuto paid.
The crouch throw is really good.
Yeah.
So how is he going to be able to pull this off?
Not with 2A plus B, that's for sure.
No. Trying to catch that
Rikuto
GI.
has never re-GI'd. I think he's literally never re-GI'd. Maybe
Yeah, I think
like
that's
once in the first game. Like,
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
yeah.
Maybe Anders is a little bit unfamiliar as to what level of GI he's getting on some of these hits. So
true.
he's not necessarily convinced that he's going to get that other lethal hit.
Yeah.
See, he's running in again. He's getting too impatient. He immediately has to start backing off.
Yeah.
But instead he tries to use meter. Rikuto is doing his best impression of like the 100-meter dash.
He's just doing that thing where he knows when he has Enders frustrated and is counter-hitting him or grabbing him.
Yeah, unfortunately, Anders is just simply making it way too obvious to figure out when he's getting too impatient. I would say that it really only started coming to fruition during the that last round.
Yeah, that last round I think really...
He wasn't trying.
Really,
he wasn't being calculated about it. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I think that's really important. Wall here is going to be pretty even, I think, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
For Tomates.
Actually, due to the fact that Rikuto is the defensive one, you could argue that the fact that he's going to get more opportunities to get reverse wall combos would make the wall situation better for him than SC6.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
lets the grab rip.
Yeah, he decided
to both go for movement options.
Yeah, everybody dances away.
Gonna teleport right into his face. He's had enough of this zoning. But now he's back out.
Yes, that sidestep.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, for the most part, whenever Enders is getting hit for damage when he's coming in, it's normally off of a vertical. Like, normally when Enders is, I'm assuming, trying to get a duck.
I didn't accept that.
Yeah, both of them need to start going off for like, meaty stuff that's actually a horizontal rather than a vertical.
Yeah. I did not like that A slide B, not gonna lie. That felt kind of desperate and panicked, and wow, that's so much damage. I've never seen an Astaroth use 6XB lethal hit so much.
Yeah, just like in neutral and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I do feel like, even though it didn't really work out at the end there, I feel like Anders has been getting paid out whenever Rikuto's trying to like go in and try to create some sort of an offensive pressure. This is the first time where that hasn't really been the case.
Bang, bang. Just gonna get him far away. Gets behind him, but doesn't get the attack throw. Goes for the mix-ups. Guesses right. Can't do the soul charge one from back turn, but gets the mid.
The ending J, as I like to call it.
Yeah, he really loves ending rounds with 3K.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think sometimes he can get a little bit too into it.
Come on, man.
Another delayed grab gets caught by the reversal edge.
Seems like every time that he thinks that Rikuto is going to like wake up sidestep and stuff, that's what ends up happening.
Why didn't you punish it? What? Anders is just flying all over the screen, and Rikuto is not doing much about it.
Anders doing his best impression of the ninja, trying to destroy the royalty, trying to destroy the theocracy to deal with.
Alright, 2 full bars of meter from Rikuto. He's going to spend the first one in this round because... Wow! Fantastic whiff punish. Gets Rikuto off of a huge chunk of his soul charge. Tries to catch his movement, but Rikuto doesn't know the string. That's the game. 2-2 for the reset.
So he is able to get he's still getting paid out in like some of these situations. It's just going to be a matter of whether he can maintain the stamina that's necessary in order to get the reset. And one thing that I did notice in that game that I just realized in this whole set, Enders has had a hell of a time trying to instill any sort of grab pressure against Rikuto. It has just not been working out. Every time he goes for a grab, Rikuto gets an RE or he gets a duck into bull rush.
Well, I think he's had some success with it, but I do agree that he needs to reevaluate. I think he definitely needs to reevaluate the way he's grabbing. Oh, very clean whiff punish, and he gets the launch from it, even though he was far away.
Well, IGR does tend to go pretty far away, and he's totally okay with getting the 3v blocked in that situation.
Yeah. Alright, nice grab from Rikuto.
Yeah, trying to catch those side steps that he's ended up doing.
No duck this time. Rikuto finally is wrong about a crouch grab. I'd like to see a GI or something after Enders blocks 4AA.
Yeah.
Because he's getting torn up by that lethal hit. He's trying to play passive, but Rikuto isn't letting him.
It's just simply not a very good spacing for that kind of a thing. You normally need to do a kind of GI to deal with Astaroth's frames in that position.
Yeah.
a GI or a duck if you think that like a 4A is coming.
Yeah. I could see like mashing a 2A would be very effective.
One thing we can say for sure is that backstep is not the answer. Very much like that.
It's not the answer.
He's getting killed, yeah.
He keeps going for it. I think it's one of those things where he knows, but he's just struggling to get that muscle. Yeah. He's just like instinctually unable to not backstep there. Again, these grabs are just
not working out, dude.
Rikuto closing out the 2A. He only needs one more round.
Alright, so it's a matter of if he can stay patient. And that's not going to help.
Yeah.
Decides to immediately go for a soul charge. I'm actually surprised by that. This means he's not... Okay, so he wants to trade his soul charge for Ender's soul charge. Because he doesn't even really care if he loses this round.
But it's honestly looking pretty good for him either way.
Yeah.
Oh, another crouch grab. Okay, Ender's finally
that.
Getting on the board. Gets the lethal hit too, and on top of that, this is going to do a lot of damage. He might even spend it here. Nope.
No, okay. That makes sense.
Does.
See, these grabs are not working out, dude.
Nice. That's so much whiff recovery, and Enders didn't do anything about it. Now Rikuto just wants to end this tournament, but he's too eager, and Enders is going to take this round, but spending all his meter.
Yeah, a lot of those resources kind of going away. And so we're going to deal with a very similar situation that we dealt with against Ramon, where Rikuto is just slowly tightening this grip that he has on this meter advantage, to the point where Astaroth pressure is simply going to be untenable.
I think Enders really needs to start doing something about these A, B, B, A strings, and he needs to duck for AA.
Yeah, he needs to start ducking, and he needs to stop backdashing when he's in Astaroth's face.
Alright, very nice grab. Very nice duck on the grab. Enders finally gets it. Oh, just mixing him up. He's going for the lethal hit this time. He wants the meter. Oh, no, he didn't go for lethal hit. Maybe this time? No. Not going to ring out. Now Enders has a pretty significant life lead.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of these launcher punishes to try and beat out the ducks that Rikuto was doing initially.
He's not going to spend the meter, but he's going to go for the mix-up instead.
The ending
gets the and this is...
And that's game.
That should close it out. Yeah. Very nice clutch from Rikuto, really just keeping it tight. And
yeah, he tried to keep it as tight as possible. He tried to make sure to, again, mitigate as much of the high damage that Enders was going to be able to potentially pull out. The only time where that really kind of backfired on him was when he was trying to duck the grabs that ended up being 3Bs at the end of the game. But yeah, it was just all a matter of patience, all a matter of... I feel like if Enders starts doing different things when he's dealing with like the typical block strings that Astaroth can pull out, it might be a little bit easier for him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone.
You're welcome.
Good stuff in that. I mean,
thank you.
We're sad that Enders lost, but it's a really good set for Rikuto.
Yeah, congratulations.
Very good set from both players.
Like,
it's gonna be Rikuto taking home gold.
Thanks for attending, everyone that entered the tournament. Thanks, for watching, everyone there in the stream, and our lovely commentators throughout the night, Linkors, JJJ, Omega, and Boom. Shoutouts to Maryland for their weekly, which is should be coming up on Thursday. I don't know if I saw a post from Cambosa about it, but what else? Thanks everybody for supporting us here at NYCalibur and NLBC. Thanks for donating to the Match Arena and getting Henry some money in this tough time. And shout outs to everybody from NLBC that came through on the tournament bracket and the chat. I miss y'all. Do you guys want to shout out anything while you're here?
Shout outs to Evan and me for giving a lot of money to New York.
Shout outs to JJ and Evan. It's true. 100%.
As I'd said on previous streams, what I decided to do was donate $50 every day for a week for a Soul Calibur related stream / tournament. I ended up missing yesterday, so I ended up doing 100 today, and I still have a few days left.
Don't open. Wow.
Well, thank you very much, Jay.
Well, not you.
Well, that's why I said thank you.
That didn't make any sense.
Cool.
For donating. Okay. You know what? Let me get out of here.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, is that a game, Ian?
Yeah, I think Arturo, you want to sign us out? We are.
Yo, that was amazing. Thank you guys.